So in the past, we have had some other team pages. There's my big main page.
Yeah, your big page.
But what other pages have we run?
Oots Change Jar.
Oots Change Jar. So we put it up this year. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it yet because the fundraiser just started. But guess what happened today?
What?
Some people donated.
How much?
Guess how much is in there?
$500?
Well, I was going to tell you today that you had already made enough for, I was hoping to tell you that you'd already made enough for an entire cow.
Whoa! In one day?
In one day without any fanciness in there. But instead, I have to tell you the truth, which is you've made enough for 2 cows already. In one day. We're not even at the end of our first day yet. So, and that's without us cashing in our change jar. We're going to take that to the bank and we'll cash that in. We'll take that money and we'll put it into the fundraiser. Is there anything you guys would like to offer in that page?
Let's buy some cows.
We're going to buy some cows that we want to put in that in there as a reward for people who maybe wanted to donate. We don't get to keep our own cow. Last year, you guys painted some pictures.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Would you be willing to paint some more cow pictures? Or maybe pictures even of other animals like Heifer does, like goats or baby chicks or whatever?
Let's also do the magic idea.
Oh, okay. And what's the magic idea?
The magic idea is there are probably a lot of you that play Magic. Magic the Gathering. So if you just have a ton of cards you're not using, you can donate the cards and we can turn them into decks and we can give those away as prizes.
Now that is true. I did float that idea a while back. I worry a little bit about the logistics of people sending in cards and us getting those cards and turning them into deck by the end of the fundraiser. So how about this? Well, let's keep that as a plan for the future. And those of you out there, if you do have a bunch of old Magic cards laying around and you want to ping us and be part of that, because I still think that would be a ton of fun. Me and you could get together and we'd make a bunch of Magic decks and give them away to raise money for the fundraiser. But how about to start off, to see how interested people would be, is we can do something just from our family. We'll take some of our cards and we'll make somebody a real fancy deck. Should we do it even like they could make a request and say, I want a blue-green deck, and then we'd make one like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe some cow pictures and a Magic deck is some of the prizes we'll throw in there. Or how about this? Maybe since we don't know who'll win it, let's just make a very fancy Magic deck for whoever would like it.
I have a very good idea for it.
You have a very good, what's your idea?
A white and black deck. This is an idea I had a while ago. With a Command of the Dread Horde. What that does is it lets you take as many...
Oh, how about this? You can just say the name of the card and then just explain why it's awesome without going into like a real big explanation.
I'm just saying why it's awesome.
Yeah, okay, do your thing.
It'll have a Command of the Dread Horde. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. What that does is it lets you take as many creatures and planeswalkers from all the graveyards, and it puts them all onto the battlefield under your control. But Command the Dread Horde, the card, deals damage to you equal to the converted mana cost of all those cards.
Hold on, so it's a card that you die?
No.
That's not.
It just zaps you a lot and puts a lot of creatures onto the battlefield. But
Oh, okay. So like you sort of you give something of your personal resources and it puts creatures onto the battlefield, like a goat or a cow. I'm kind of stretching.
seriously, Dad.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of a stretch there. That sounds like a great deck.
Oh, but there's one more card that makes that even better.
Okay, how about this?
Kind of a combination.
Okay, go ahead and tell your combination.
It would be a black circle of protection.
That's pretty smart.
So it just costs one more colorless mana, and you don't take any of the damage.
That's my boy, folks. He apparently it's in the blood, the game playing and the ability to viciously manipulate the rules. So anyway, come on in, participate in Oot's Change Jar page, get a chance to win a really ruthless Magic deck that exploits the rules to their fullest ability. So thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody out there in TV land. I'm my sitting dog.
You goof.